Oh yeah, that's right, Kyoka died.
It's not a surprise party?
No way, someone's actually dead? I didn't want to believe the announcement when I heard it. How could this happen? When the announcement came, I felt that something sinister was due to occur. It seems like my senses were unfortunately correct. For now, let us wish that she may find peace. Kyoka, just why? You didn't deserve this. Kyoka, what made you like this? Damn it. Damn it! I can't believe it. How could I let something like this happen? I don't deserve to be a police officer. I must be having a bad dream. Can somebody wake me up? Guys? Anyone? Somebody's murdered for real. Why did this happen? I can't understand it. Weren't we all good friends? Papa! Kyoka. The dreadful scene was still visible inside the girls' restroom. Yuki, it's dangerous to go in. But... he's right. I heard this from Monokuma the other day while walking in the hallway. The machine guns will roast us into ashes if we try to enter the restroom of the opposite sex. But Kyoka's in there, and we can't even check on her? Yuki, calm yourself. Let the girls get to her. No, please don't. I ask you all to refrain from doing anything that may disrupt the crime scene. Tsurugi, I don't think you have to act like a policeman here. A friend of ours died, and you're just acting like it's another day of your job? I apologize. I'm also reflecting on my own inability that caused this tragedy. I don't deserve to stand here with you. But still, I ask for your cooperation. We have to investigate the situation and find the truth. The truth? What do you mean by that? Why do you think Kyoka died? Or tell me, were you thinking she just killed herself because of that rope around her neck? Then Kyoka was really murdered?
Bingo! That would be correct! Kyoka Maki was murdered!
Monokuma, you son of a bitch! Wait a second. Isn't it still possible for her to have killed herself? We haven't even started the investigation yet.
Suicide? Nonsense. I can say this for sure. Kyoka was murdered by another person. And the perpetrator of such a crime is, of course, one of you guys.
That can't be true. None of us is the culprit?
Certainly! That someone must have wanted to get out so badly after seeing my motive video yesterday. Not that I will blame anyone for it. After all, it's just natural human tendency. You can't really call that wrong, can you?
Nothing is wrong about a murder? Do you not know that homicide is the worst possible crime that a person can commit?
Silly girl. That type of reasoning only works outside. You live in a different world, one that consists entirely of the school. In other words, the only law that exists here is the school regulations.
There's really a murderer among us?
Who is it? Who's the killer?
You damned criminal, stop this bullshit now.
Eek, you're scaring me. A friendly reminder that bear hunting is illegal here. Anyway, don't be so mad. Relax, I'm here to help, not to harm.
Help?
You see, boys, weren't you having trouble because you can't enter the girls' restroom? But that will prevent a fair investigation from happening. So for this case, the restroom sensor will be disabled until the end of the class trial. Of course, that doesn't mean you can do whatever you want. As a headmaster, I promote healthy relationships between boys and girls.
Investigation? For what? When a friend of ours just died.
Investigate the case for the upcoming class trial. What else would it be?
Class trial?
That's right. Didn't I tell you? In order to graduate, you have to win the class trial after murdering someone. How will the blackened deceive the others while hiding their own identity? How will the remaining spotless find the blackened? Ah, the thrills. The investigation is all for that. Have you ever seen a detective who points out the culprit without any prior investigation?
Bastard, you've gotta be kidding us.
Well, spend your time wisely till I call you again. Last but not least, here's a bonus for y'all. I'll give you this, namely the Monokuma file. It's meant to be a guide to those who haven't encountered this kind of situation before. It contains some useful information like the cause of death and fatal injury. Well, some of you are experts on this field and may not need this. But it doesn't have one, does it? Don't you want one too? Here you go. Boop, 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 boop.
The cause of death? How do you even know that?
Because I saw it through the surveillance camera. What do you think I do at night? Hibernating? Wrong. I'm always watching you.
Would that mean that you already know the culprit? Glad to hear that. I was wondering if Monokuma was trying to trick us again. As long as I have a fair game, I'm fine.
Mikado, where have you been all this time?
At the entrance to investigate. I came here when I heard a body was discovered.
Liar!
What?
How can you be this late when there's a murder, especially when you love to be so nosy like that?
Yeah, right. How are you the only one missing when we were all here? What are these morons talking about?
Just confess it already. Aren't you the killer? Wait, stop. It's not the time to fight against each other. What's this? Now I'm suddenly left out. Well, fine. I won't let this get on me. Everyone, good luck on the investigation and see you later.
After Monokuma left, no one dared to let out a word for a very long time. It was only natural. One of the 14 standing people here has murdered Kyoka. The familiar tension in the atmosphere, eyes doubting each other. The conflict was already at its climax. So, are we planning to do this forever?
Uh-huh.
Will we stand here for the remainder of our time doing nothing at all? Monokuma has said that a punishment awaits the losing party at the trial.
Punishment? Does that mean execution?
Indeed, we all die if we fail to find the truth. That's why we have to do this. I have to do this. I will die if I don't. By doing this, I will need to question every one of us and point someone out as the culprit. Still, I must do it. If I don't want to die, if I want to survive, it's inevitable. When I become aware of my surroundings again, I found myself unknowingly entering the girls' restroom. It hurt that I had to doubt a friend, but a weird yet more intense feeling was boiling up inside me. I want to know. Why did this happen to Kyoka? Who's the culprit that killed her? I want to find out. Curiosity took over my reason. And what do I want to do with it? I want to find that out as well. For now, it may be better to follow this intense craving for knowledge. Damn, I will do it. I will expose the culprit and survive this game. That's the only option I have, right? Investigation! Let's go! Before starting the investigation, let's read the Monokuma file first. I might get something out of it. The victim is Kyoka Maki. The estimated time of death is around 6 a.m. The body was discovered hanging in the girls' restroom of the student dormitory. The cause of death is a contusion on the occiput. There seems to have been excessive blood loss from the wound. Is this it? Some more information would have helped. Well, I guess I'll have to start from here. Let's check anything that looks suspicious. And it might be a good idea to talk with other people so we can share our knowledge. I will find out the truth. Yes, I will. The investigation has begun. You have to collect truth bullets that will be used as evidence in the class trial. Go everywhere you can to reach and look closely at suspicious objects to collect truth bullets. The class trial will begin once you collect all of them. Investigate thoroughly. Oh, here's a handy tip. When you press shift, a mark will appear on top of things where you can find evidence from. This is entirely separate from the usual blue exclamation mark. Use it wisely. You can check on truth bullets that you have obtained in your e-handbook. Monokuma File 1 has been added to the truth bullets. Right? Shift? Got some things to check out. Victims Kyoka Maki. Blah blah blah. Condition of the occiput. Kanata, are you alright? It hurts me emotionally to do this, but I shouldn't avoid it, right? Because this is our only option? Yes, this is the only thing we can do. I'll do everything I can to help everyone as much as possible, so we can uncover the truth. Thanks. Did you read the Monokuma file? Yes, there wasn't anything particularly remarkable. Kanata, do you think we can trust the Monokuma file? I mean, it might give us false information to throw us off. I came up with the same question and examined the body by myself. And I'm sure the information given in the Monokuma file is true. The time and cause of death mostly seems to match. I see. I thought it could be Monokuma's trap. Guess I should start from here, though there are very little clues. This is just my opinion, but... don't you think Miss Maki's body looks a bit odd? Odd? My examination results agree with the Monokuma file's statement that the cause of death was a concussion on the occiput. That would mean Miss Maki's fatal injury was on the back of her head. Then why is she hanged? Oh yeah, I don't see a reason for the culprit to hang her, unless they were planning to choke her to death. I was puzzled also and proceeded to check Miss Maki's neck. The rope wasn't even tight. When a person is hanged, there should be a clear mark, or in worst cases, blue discolorations on the skin that was in contact with the rope. But there is barely a mark on her neck, and I can't quite understand the cause. Judging from the state of the body, I would rather say the rope has simply wrapped around her neck than hanged her. So Kyoka was not hanged? We know the actual cause of death is a concussion. The rope has nothing to do with it. Then why? I think this will be important. Thank you, Kanata. My pleasure. My medical knowledge is far from perfect, but I'm glad that I can help you. If only I was skilled enough to bring the dead back to life, Miss Maki wouldn't have gone through all this. No one can ever bring a dead person back to life, so don't blame yourself, Kanata. Okay, thank you, Mr. Maida. I'll continue the autopsy in case I missed anything. And I feel bad for Miss Maki when I leave her alone, so... just don't push yourself so hard. Got Kanata's testimony. Kyoka's body. Ugh. This is the real death of a human. As I watched from up close, I felt like I was becoming extremely closer to death itself. Kyoka. Last night, it was Kyoka who saved me from losing my mind after watching The Motive. In a situation where you can't even trust yourself, her bright smile drove negative thoughts away. Why did this happen to you? I shouldn't run away from reality. No matter what, I have to face it and move forward for Kyoka's sake. I think professionals like Tsurugi and Kanata already examined the body, but it wouldn't be a bad idea to look over it myself. Sorry, Kyoka. I'll check your body real quick. Struggling to keep myself from retching, I inspected Kyoka's body. According to the Monokuma file, the death happened about 3 hours ago. Only 3 hours had passed, but there wasn't even a tiny bit of life left in Kyoka's body. Anyway, the Monokuma file said that the cause of death is a concussion on the occiput. I carefully examined the back of Kyoka's head. There really was a large bruise on Kyoka's skin. It created a giant dip on the skin. Something's not right. How is there not a single drop of blood on the body when there's an injury like this? The culprit could have wiped it away to get rid of remaining evidence, but that would be pointless since the Monokuma file tells us everything. Clean body. Kyoka. Huh? What's this? While examining Kyoka's body, I suddenly realized that she was holding something in her hand. This looks like a piece of paper? With some effort, I pulled out a scrap of paper that seemed to have been ripped out of a notepad from Kyoka's stifling clutch. A notepad. I wonder if it's from the ones Monokuma put in each of our rooms. There's something written on the paper. I'm to the laundry room at 6. And you can't be waiting. This would be a fairly important piece of evidence. 6 o'clock is precisely Kyoka's time of death. The killer must have called Kyoka with this. Torn notes. I don't think there's anything else special. Plus, I don't want to touch a dead friend's body any longer. I silently prayed for her. Oh, this is... There's a small bloodstain right in front of Kyoka's body. A bloodstain? Does that mean the hanging has nothing to do with the case? I'm sure hanging itself won't make you bleed. But there wasn't any notable bloodstains on her. All that was found was a thick clot smeared on the hair near the bruise. I suppose the culprit wiped the blood on the body. Bloodstain near body. Mikako? What are you staring at like that? The rope. There. Rope? It's strange. The rope hanging Kyoka is strange. The hook. Huh? Oh, she's right. I was too shocked by the sight of Kyoka's corpse to notice it earlier, but now I see that the rope is fixed to the ceiling bar by a hook. But how is it strange? It was probably just used to hold the rope in place. If it was done from the inside, it cannot be tied like that. Huh? What do you mean? Oh, I thought we were finally having an actual conversation, but she went silent again. Still, I think she knows something. That means there's something about that hook. Hook. There's something on the wall. A viscous liquid with a dark yellow color splattered on the wall. It felt more slippery than I thought when I gently touched it. It's oddly disturbing. I tried smelling the liquid on my finger. Yuck! It stinks! What is this smell? It's somehow familiar. Have you smelled that liquid? Yeah. Do you know what this is? Well, I cannot say for certain, but I believe the odor is closest to that of rubber. Rubber? Yeah, that sounds pretty accurate. But it's not just rubber. It smells terrible, like an ugly mixture of rubber and oil. It's on the floor, too. What do you think it is? Maybe it's been here since the first day? No, that's unlikely. Does it not look like the stain is heading towards Kyoka's body? Kenji made a convincing point. An explanation I can think of is the liquid trickled down the wall and to the floor, eventually flowing toward Kyoka's body. I think this is an important piece of evidence related to the case, too, but I still don't have enough clues yet. Rubber-smelling liquid. Truly a regrettable incident. I've been bracing myself to a degree, but reality still seems capable of exceeding our worst expectations. It's making me feel like I'm out of hope. But we must find the culprit, both for Kyoka and our own good. I agree. We should investigate to the extent of our capabilities and combine our knowledge. Additionally, there are still several of us who are in a panic and need some time before joining us to investigate. If possible, I want you to comfort them and help them regain their composure. I think I'm one of those several people too, but okay, I'll try. Kyoka, damn it, you were alright last night. We had fun together. It's only a few hours since we last talked with her. But this is reality, right? I can't let myself be overtaken by grief. I can't say I'm smart, but I'll try to do the best of my ability. I'm gonna find out who did this to you, Kyoka. Let's help each other out. Teruya, are you okay? Can't believe someone really died. A real dead person. Ugh. Teruya, it's not that I don't feel sad like you, but if we don't do this, we're gonna be killed. I can't do it. And how am I supposed to investigate when I'm feeling like this? With someone who might be a murderer? Listen, I won't force you to do anything you don't like. But if you keep being negative like that, we might lose an opportunity to uncover the truth, and that will mean game over for us. If that's what you want, keep standing there like that. Yuki, what are we supposed to do? Someone actually died. The situation might seem hopeless, but we have to try. If we don't, we're going to die too. We're gonna die? Monokuma told us, in the class trial, if we fail to uncover the truth, we're going to be executed. We can't let that happen. What I'm saying is, it's hard to face what happened to Kyoka, but for her sake, we need to figure out the truth. Okay, I'll do it for Kyoka. I'm not much of an intellect, but I'll do everything I can. And when I find out the truth, I won't ever forget the person who murdered Kyoka. She seems to feel a bit better. Hey Yuki, how's your investigation going? Well, can't say for sure. Would you come look over here? Look what? The door? Don't you see that? Yeah, I see that it's your room. This is a key piece of evidence. Your room is a key piece of evidence? Not the room. Look at the nameplate. I don't know what you're trying to say, Tsurugi. I see that it's your room, but... No, this is not my room. Huh? What do you mean by that? I don't exactly know what happened, and how the nameplates were switched. They're switched? Yes, with Kyoka's, and she happens to be the victim of this case. Come over here. This is my actual room. That's... Next to the door that Tsurugi pointed out as his room was a plate that read Kyoka Maki. I noticed it when I was going around to call you guys in the morning. I wasn't aware of the murder back then, so I assumed I could manage it later. But looking back now, I think this tells me the overall flow of events. You can see what happened just from this? Well, roughly, combined with evidence gathered from other places. I have some experience in this field after all. Oh, right, he is the ultimate police officer. He encountered actual murder cases before. He would certainly know what to do in this sort of situation. Switch nameplates. Yuki, besides that, I need to know something. Do you know who switched the nameplates around? Even if you say so... I remember from last night.
Were you scared? Scared? You're such a coward. Begging for your life immediately at the spot. What an amusing sight. That's so funny! Well then, though not on purpose, you still broke the nameplates. Should I call this a punishment? Anyway, put these nameplates back on. I'll really punish you if you don't. And keep in mind, you won't be exempted from a second offense, accident or not. Now, I'll pick up the broken pieces so you don't get cut. Boop boop boop.
I think I know who it was. Really? But even if he did, why? Make sure to hold on tight to that information. This nameplate is most likely related to the root of Kyoka's death. Tsurugi, are you okay with me not telling you who switched the nameplates? I won't mind it, but there's no need if you know who it was. And we'll talk more on the class trial. If it bugs you so much, you could try talking with that person right now. The person who switched the nameplates. It must have been him. Let's go ask. What are you looking at, useless? Mikado, when the murder happened, what made you come late? Why should I tell you? Besides, I told you not to talk to me. I was investigating in the entrance hall. There was something of particular interest. Was it more important than a friend's death? Friend? Since when were you guys and I friends? You... Well, I admit an actual murder happening was beyond my expectation, but should I be shocked by every single incident that occurs here? Hey, friend or not, I don't think that's how we should react to a person's death. So what? I was born like this. That's why I'm different from the rest of you. Why don't you quit wasting time and go investigate? The class trial is a piece of cake for me, but I'm not going to offer any help. Are you saying you already cracked the case? Absolutely. Are you playing me for a fool? This whole murder case is a joke. Not because you're the culprit. Now look who's treating an innocent person like a criminal just because I was late. Suspecting your friend to be a murderer? Is that the mutual trust you guys are so busy talking about? But I don't know the culprit yet, and you look the most suspicious right now because of the extra time you took. Suppose I am the culprit. Can you give me a reason why I would commit murder? Do you think I'm foolish enough to be swayed by some dumb video? Then give a proper explanation. There's no evidence to back up your claim. Are you an idiot? Sure, there's no evidence nor any witnesses, but even if I was late for another reason, nothing would change from the truth. Coming late to the murder scene despite the announcement is suspicious enough. This is a waste of time. Get lost if you don't get what I'm saying. I have things to check on and can't spare time for morons. Mikado, why do you always have to... Jeez, what a nuisance. Why are you acting so friendly anyway? Didn't you get enough? If you still want more, go see that brawny lawyer. He'll prove my innocence. Rei Mikado. I can't understand her. Disregarding everyone else for incompetence, not even caring the slightest bit about a murder. I'll have to admit her reasoning and research skills are exceptional, and becoming a top university professor at her age certainly isn't an easy thing to do. But did she have to be so hostile and antagonistic all the time? Well, this is not the time to think about that. The class trial will begin soon. I need to dig up more details about the culprit. The brawny lawyer Mikado mentioned. That must be Kaguru. She said he'll prove her innocence. I should go talk to him. Ugh, damn it! Why do I have to do this? Kizuna? What the? Who is it? It's me, Yuki. Did I surprise you that much? Yuki. It wasn't you, right? You're not the killer? Of course not. I would never kill someone. Yeah, that's easy for anyone. Yeah, it's easy for anyone to say that. Kizuna. Whatever this class trial is, I don't care. I just want to get out of this fucking place. Kizuna, try to calm down. Just leave me alone. I don't want to talk with someone who might be a murderer. Seems like Kyoka's death caused her to completely lose her trust in others. Alright, what's next? There is a crumpled sphere in the corner of the garbage dump. What is this? Having lost its spherical shape, the strange object was leaking a dark yellow liquid with an awful smell. Yuck, the smell! This must be rubber, right? When I carefully touched the oozing liquid, I felt the slimy and thick stickiness. A rubber ball? Maybe this is related to the case. I know there was nothing like this in the trash room before the murder. But what is this feeling? I feel like I saw something like this before. Burst rubber ball. This is... Yuki, that's... a hammer. There's blood on it. Blood? Then could it be the... Yeah, it's most likely the murder weapon. The hammer was about 30 centimeters long, and the metal part was really hard. Kyoka was hit by this hideous thing. It must have been scary and painful. Bloody hammer. I think I found something, but I'm not quite sure. Kaguru, can I talk to you for a sec? Huh? What's the matter? I tried to ask Mikado about the reason she was late. She kept insisting she was innocent, then told me you might know something. Oh, Mikado, that aloof girl. Do you know why she came late by any chance? Yeah, I should have said it earlier, but when we were all looking for her this morning, I knew where she was. It's just that I couldn't find the right time to tell everyone. Really? How did you know? I woke up at 6 in the morning, so I decided to head to the restroom. And that's when I saw Mikado. I asked her where she was going, and she said, off to investigate, now get lost. And then she went toward the school wing. If Kakuru's saying the truth, it looks like Mikado really was investigating at the entrance hall. But after that, when did you see her again? Well, after that I went to the restroom and then directly back to my room, so I didn't see her until after the murder. All of us besides Kyoka, Mikado, and Tsurugi were in the diner since 7 AM. Mikado said she was in the entrance hall up until the announcement. None of us can really prove that, right? That's true, but I don't think Mikado is the culprit, because, you see, I met her at 6 o'clock. According to the Monokuma file, Kyoka's time of death was also around 6 AM. You're right! If Mikado went to the school building at 6, she wouldn't have had enough time to come back here, kill Kyoka, hang her, and all. I wasn't in the hallway for long, but it was silent out there, and it didn't look like Mikado was going to head back my way. I suppose we can't say she's the culprit because of her being late then. Wait, does that mean Kyoko was being murdered in the restroom when I met Makaru? If only it wasn't so dense. It's not your fault, Kakaru. Don't blame yourself. The one who's responsible here is the culprit. No, it's Monokuma who caused all this. Shoot, how could I have not noticed? Anyway, thanks for telling. No problem. Let's try investigating some more. Kakaru's account. This is... A sudden sight took me by surprise. Blood in the laundry room? Wait, the body was in the girls' restroom. Why is blood splattered all over here on the floor? A blood stain in the laundry room. What can I infer? What I can infer from this is... Could it be? Laundry room blood stain. Damn, this isn't ordinary business that's going on. That goddamn Monokuma. A person died and we aren't allowed any time to give our condolences? Monokuma can be really cool at times. Yuki, have you got any ideas about the culprit? No, not yet. I do. Me neither. God, I hope we're not doomed yet.
Yuki! What do we do? Is really dead?
Calm down, Sasuke. I know it can be confusing, but if you give up here, everything will be over for real. Think of what you can do right now.
Yes, so Sasuke came on an expedition to investigate the school building because nobody seems to care about it. And got 0 clues.
Cheer up. Just remember that we need to investigate to move forward. What is it now? Why did you come to me again? Well, you said there was something that caught your interest. I was wondering what it was. Which happens to be none of your business. Didn't I also say I won't give you help? It's more of a minor thing. Look inside the shop if you're curious. A useless guy like you won't see it anyway. This is the antique store. A place filled with bizarre odds and ends not found anywhere else in the building. I thought the culprit might have gotten their tools for murder from here, but as I didn't come here very often, everything only looks the same. If only we had an expert on the store. Huh? Wait a minute. Wasn't there someone? Stores sell things. Someone who is an expert of selling things. That person might know something about this. I should go ask him. Yuki. Sorry for not being much help. I'm trying my best to investigate, but I don't understand anything. What should I do? Hey, Haru. I have a question for you. Huh? For me? What is it? When we were with Kyoka and Satsuki last night, what did you do after getting back from the restroom? Oh, that? You know that I broke the nameplates, so I just put the new ones back up like Monokuma told me to. You guys were gone by then, and it was a bit lonely doing it all by myself, you know? Is that all? What's the matter, Yuki? Did I say something wrong? I went straight to bed after putting them back on. So the 2 nameplates that you broke yesterday, did they belong to Kyoka and Tsurugi? Kyoka and Tsurugi. Yeah, I think so. I'll be frank here. Since last night, the nameplates on Kyoka and Tsurugi's rooms have been switched. Switched? Yeah, Tsurugi said it'll be an important piece of evidence, but I couldn't think of anyone else than you that could have messed with them. And one of the switched nameplates belongs to Kyoka, the victim. Isn't this too much to be a coincidence? Wait a second. Switched? They're switched? Did I... What is it, Haru? It's probably my fault that the nameplates were switched. So you really did. Why did you switch them? Is it because you're the culprit? No, trust me, please, I'm innocent! Okay, I trust you. So can you explain why you switched the nameplates around? Well, actually, I normally don't pay a lot of attention to the dorm rooms, so it was a bit difficult to see whose room was whose. I mean, I wasn't sure where Kyoka and Tsurugi's nameplates originally were. Plus, that restroom trip to in the middle just kept adding to the confusion, and I didn't want to bother anyone when they've just gone into sleep. So I put them back based on my vague memory, but I must have done it wrong. I'm sorry. So that's what happened. Alright, I don't know how this connects to the case yet, but it seems like an important clue. I really didn't know. Don't assume I'm the culprit just because I did it. I won't. Thanks for telling the truth. Haruhiko's account. Yuki, what should I do? What should... Snap out of it, Teruya. We need to uncover the truth. But how can I walk around like nothing's happened? When someone's dead for real? Nobody thinks that nothing's happened. We're only putting our feelings aside for something more important. You need to get over that despair. Even if you say so, my specialty is appraising and selling things, not this kind of job. It is one of those fields where I screw up a bunch at. No, there is something that you can do. That's why I came to you in the first place. Something I can do? Teruya, didn't you visit the antique store pretty often? The antique store? 'Tis true. I took quite an interest in that place. It has a ton of items of considerable worth. Speaking of that, I think the room looked a bit different this morning from what it used to look before. Really? Are you sure? I think so. I checked the place when we were looking for Kyoka and Makaru, and the layout of the room was slightly off from normal. You memorized the whole layout of the room? What you mean the whole layout? It's common sense that a product needs to be in perfect layout to convey its full value to the customers. When I was 6, I learned the hard way how much the layout can influence daily sales. If you say so, then it must be true. Well, wait, why was the layout suddenly out of place? About that rope and hook, Teruya. Did you see them at the antique store? Dunno, I didn't look over everything in there yet. But I can say this for sure, the storage didn't have anything like those, I'm positive. Then the culprit may have gotten the supplies needed for this murder from the antique store. How'd you figure that out? You're smart. Because of what you just told me, Teruya. It's all thanks to you. Thanks to me? Are you starting to feel better now? Always bright and cheerful. That's the Teruya I know. Yuki, you're right. I feel better after all this talking. Everyone will feel sad. I'm not an exception. But there's moments in life where we must do things that we don't want to, right? Let's find the culprit who murdered Kyoka. We'll figure out the truth. Yeah, of course we will. We can get there. Let's do this. I think I was able to cheer Teruya up a bit. That's a relief. Anyway, if what Teruya says is true, the culprit should be someone who went to the antique store after yesterday. Teruya's account.
Announcement from Headmaster Monokuma. Looks like all of you are tired of waiting. Shall we begin then? Our very first class trial. Everyone, please gather at the carpeted door at the end of the school area hallway. I'll be waiting there. Boop, boop, boop.
It's time. If we fail to identify the culprit in the class trial, we die. I really don't want to go through this, but I don't have a choice. This is the only way. The door with the carpet in the school area. I should go there. This must be the place Monokuma told us to come. The courtroom. Ah, Yuki, you're here. I was about to get worried. Were you trying to run away from your crime? Are you saying I'm the killer? Don't get ahead of yourself. We'll eventually find out the culprit, even if we don't want to. Even if it is the wrong answer.
Since we came this far, did everyone get ready? To be or not to be? Dead or alive? That is the question.
Stop joking around. We're trying to be serious. Hey, you all listen! Haruhiko is right! This ain't an ordinary trial, our lives depend on it! So quit whining and pull yourselves together! Mr. Yamaguchi? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong with you guys? You're all loosened up! You'll never get anywhere near the truth with that mindset!
It's like you switched into his alternate personality with a sneeze.
Kakeru, did you eat something wrong? Set your trap, wimps! I'm always like this in the courtroom. If you're pissed off by how I am, challenge me with a decisive proof in the trial. Where did that stammering coward go? I've always wondered how Kakeru became a lawyer with all his shyness. Though a sudden change came to me as a surprise, it made me understand why he's the ultimate lawyer right away. That powerful voice and spirit will surely give him a great advantage in court. The only problem is he sounds more like a gangster than a lawyer.
Yo, looks like everyone's here. Take that elevator and come underground. I'll be waiting for you guys.
It's time for real. Let's hope we'll do our best.
Dead or alive? Let's find out live.
Don't get me wrong, I know this ain't the right time, but wasn't that one mad personality switch? I almost fell on my knees when I saw that. Damn, it's really gone to this. Can we even make it back here alive? Well, useless, ready to uncover the truth? Like I said multiple times, I have no intention to help you out. Have fun struggling.
The class trial will start soon. We did our best, so let's hope that luck is on our side.
Whether you like it or not, we need to do this. Let's go.
Kyoko will be watching us from up above. Let's find her murderer and help her find peace.
Phew, I've tried my best, but I'm still not sure on this. I might need to hear what the rest of you have found out to get a grip on it. I wonder how and why Monokuma is making us do this, though I suppose we have more important matters to handle. To harm another human being needs to defy heavenly law. Whoever committed the act must be ready to answer for their sin. Come on, folks, move! We've got no time to waste waiting for your slow pokes.
Let's go.
Oh no! Oh no! I know there are some parts where they're missing missing translation, but I thought that was just in like the optional free time event dialogue. I'm assuming that's supposed to be are you ready? Gosh. Oh shoot. The elevator descends underground with a series of clinks and clangs. Gosh, this is gonna take forever. Which floor are we on? This feels like we're going somewhere we can never come back from. Not concerned about our uneasiness at all, the elevator slowly approached its destination. We're here.
Ooh, finally! I was dying to see y'all! What is this place? Looks so flashy! Set the special courtroom just for you guys! Isn't it sick? Other courtrooms would be nothing compared to this.
What the hell are you speaking? You call this a court? You better be kidding! This is contempt of court!
Well, I'm not talking. Let's get over this quick. Stand where your name is written. Is everyone ready? We shall begin in a moment. Behold, the class trial!
A circular arrangement where we can see each other's faces directly. Despite Monokuma's mischievous, almost ridiculous attitude, there was a strange tension going around here. Kyoka. She was a playful friend, and though somewhat lazy at times, she shined with positivity at every moment. When everyone else panicked at Monokuma's motive, she managed to cheer me up. Kyoka, she left our side too early. What would have she thought at our final moment? Why did she have to die? And the cruel killer who murdered Kyoka, that cold-blooded, heartless killer, is hiding among us. And thus, Act 1 of At Hope's Peak Academy begins. A life or death trial, a life or death deception, a life or death betrayal, a life or death mystery, a life or death lie, a life or death truth, a life or death clash trial. And of course, this is a good place to stop here. In the next episode, we'll start the clash trial and figure out who killed Kyoka.